What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I hope y'all are having a great, fantastic day. I know I am. And for today's latest episode of Breakdown, we are going to be going over to ICR-1 in Call of Duty Mobile, or better known as the ICR. Now, this is a very good weapon, and without any form of further delay, let's get straight into the video. So when it comes down to the origin of the ICR-1, this weapon first appeared in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 and then later on in Black Ops 4. In Black Ops 3, it was just simply known as a laser beam, but in Black Ops 4, it was seen as one of the best weapons in the game. It was used prevalently. Now, quite often, not prevalently, but let's actually get into Call of Duty Mobile and the class setup. Now, first things first, because of the build of this weapon, the perks that we are going to be using are fast recovery instead of lightweight, even though you could switch it out if you prefer, but I highly recommend fast recovery. And for our second perk, we will be using quick fix rather than vulture. You won't really be losing ammo too much with this weapon, I've seen in my experience, but you can switch it out if you do. So this is the build for our weapon. You can pause at the very beginning before we actually go into the build and what each part does. But here's the thing about this weapon. Its accuracy is fantastic. Its mobility, unusually speaking, is very good as well. But its damage, its RPM, and its damage range wasn't too hot. So I decided to actually go ahead and build upon those. And that's why we really did focus on the range, but we didn't want to go ahead and, terminate the accuracy or mobility or the control. So that's why our accuracy and control with our given attachments have actually improved a little bit, and we made sure that our mobility isn't even hurt too much. Now when it comes down, by the way, to the rounds, you could use 40 if you don't want 50, but I recommend 50. I don't know. You're not going to really notice too much of a difference there. But in general, this is the build that we're going to be using. Now this is a very good build, and we're first off going to be going over the damage and the damage range, comparing the base variant and our class over here. So when it actually comes down to the base, you can see on the table in front of you that at 5 meters it takes 4 shots, 10 meters 4 shots, at 20 meters 4 to 5 shots, 30 meters 4 to 5 shots, and at 40 meters 5 to 6 shots. And you can obviously see how this really works out with the table and the damage percentage, not damage percentage, but the damage that it outputs. And then, so it's looking pretty good. It's not too bad. I mean, like, we can boost that up slightly, and we in fact do. So here's the actual class table that we have over here. And when you compare the two, what it tells us is this: we get 1 less shot to kill at 20 and 40 meters. And here's the thing about Call of Duty Mobile. 20-meter long gunfights, like the distance-wise, 20-meter distance gunfights, I guess, are not that uncommon. You're going to be getting them a good amount. And, we all know this. 40 meters, I will admit, it's not too common that you're going to be taking someone at 40 meters unless they're shooting at you, so you may want to shoot at them back, or run to cover or something. But I highly do recommend that this class is going to be something that you're going to be seeing is going to help you out, especially at the 20-meter range. I noticed that for myself as well as the given improved accuracy. It's going to mean a big plus for us as well. Even though the accuracy was already OP, the accuracy was OP with this weapon. It still is. Now let's actually get into the recoil of the weapon. When it comes down to recoil, the base variant, the hipfire is decent. It's okay. When it comes down to the recoil control, you can easily control it. When it comes down to you not controlling it, it's very easy to control. Even then, you can just tell by looking at it. It doesn't shoot straight up. It's not like a mule kick. And then when it actually comes down to the class, the hipfire is essentially speaking the same. The recoil is a little bit better. I mean, we're not really focusing on that. The recoil is already great. Don't forget that. And when it comes down to controlling it, it even becomes easier to control. It's an absolute laser beam. And that's what I love about the ICR-1. And let's actually get into some other facts about this weapon over here. We are going to be taking a look at the RPM, the ADS, and the reload speed. So when it comes down actually to the RPM, it's pretty slow. It's pretty slow. 596 to 599 bullets per minute. That's a very slow fire rate. And that's not too fast. It's not even that much improvement over a weapon such as the DRH. So that's why this weapon isn't seen as the best. Like, yes, statistically the numbers are great, but that RPM really holds it back from being literally an OP god tier meta weapon. That RPM holds it back. But nonetheless, it's workable. It really is workable. Now, when it comes down to the actual ADS speed, the numbers are so close to each other that you're not going to be able to notice it. Nonetheless, I will tell you it. So when it comes down to the base ADS speed, aka no attachments, it's going to be in between 0.19 to 0.21 seconds. Now, this is according to my calculations. I've repeatedly done these. Now, when it actually comes down to the base, it's going to be between 0.21 to 0.23 seconds. So obviously, statistically, mathematically, it's going to be a bit slower, but not to the point that you'll notice it. Besides, do not forget that your opponent is still a human being. They will have some sort of human error. People are not robots. So this number difference is not going to be that crucial. If it was a little bit bigger, then yes, it would be a bit more, it would be different. If it was something like 0.17 to 0.19, then that would be different. But nonetheless, let's continue on with the reload speed. The reload speed of the base is in between 1.49 to 1.52 seconds, which is pretty slow in my opinion. But with our 50 round extended fast mag, which is really cool, we get more ammo, and ladies and gentlemen, our reload speed is 1.19 seconds to 1.21 seconds. It's a very good reload speed, and I'm a big fan of it. Now, when it actually comes down to our iron sights, iron sight wise, this weapon is one of the best. I love the iron sights on the ICR-1. It's really easy to use, really simple, and if for some unknown reason you don't like it, swap out the 50 round fast mags and put on, a red dot. Even though I don't recommend it, I highly do recommend that you just train yourself with these iron sights if you're struggling with them. But I haven't really seen anybody say that they struggle with these. They're very easy and simple to use, very user friendly. Okay, and lastly, my last words for this weapon is the fact that it's very good. Please do not sleep on it. I think it's fairly underrated, even though it doesn't have a crazy fast time to kill because of its fairly slow fire rate and its not too good damage. Don't forget, this AR has a great, fantastic mobility, fantastic accuracy. And with this build, you're going to be not only building upon those, but improving upon your damage and damage range. Again, remember that 20 meters at 5 to 20 meters are going to be the most common distances that you're going to be fighting somebody at, especially 20. But this class is going to be helping you in that degree because, you're going to be needing one less shot to kill. So I highly do recommend it. Also, the laser tag makes everything really easier. Just look at where that laser tag points, literally directly with the iron sight. So it's very good to use this class setup, in my opinion. Nonetheless, if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to leave a like, please make sure to subscribe, and let me know what you guys think. Did you guys like this video? Did you guys like this gun? Do you guys like the class? And at the end of the day, stay awesome and stay positive, ladies and gentlemen.